I think anybody from any country has a sense of pride from where they come from. And the fact that I'm here in Mexico and can not only represent myself, but represent the country of Canada, it's a huge deal to me, and I'm not going to take it lightly.
For the Canadian wrestler, what is your opinion about the Lucha Libre style?
Truthfully, I was brought up in the Lucha Libre style in Canada. My head trainer had spent some time in Mexico and was a huge fan of Lucha Libre. So I have a little bit of an understanding about it and a huge respect for it. And I think that goes anywhere in the world. Especially as a wrestler yourself, you learn how to appreciate other cultures of wrestling. And I'm a huge fan, and to be here and make my debut in Arena Mexico is a huge deal. And I'm excited for the competition, and I'm ready to go. I think I'm one of a kind. I think that what I bring to the table, nobody else can. And I think that the fans are going to really be wowed by the feats of strength that I can accomplish in that ring. And my goal is to, every time I wrestle, after the show, no matter how many matches there is, they remember my name. So I'm going out there to prove a point that when you watch Michael Elgin wrestle, and the night's over, the name you remember is Michael Elgin.
Did you know any of your opponents in this tournament?
I'm not sure of my opponents, but I'm very familiar with a lot of the guys who are within the tournament. And then again, there's some that I'm not familiar with. But as a whole, I would say I know the competition pretty well, and I think that I'm the guy to beat right now. That's why I kind of said I feel like I'm the guy to beat. When you have something like this, you become a target, and everybody wants to prove a point, everybody wants to beat you, so they can claim that they should be champion. And I'm here to disprove those claims. I don't think that I'm going to get beat. And this belt, well, it means the world to me. And I got to represent Canada, I got to represent myself, and I got to represent this.
Please describe for the Mexican fans your wrestling style.
I would have to say a combination of a lot of things. It's power, it's strength, it's agility, and it's a never say die attitude. I'm never going to give up, I'm never going to quit, and expect to be hit harder than you've ever been hit in your life.
What is more important, represent Canada or New Japan in this tournament?
I think both are equally as important to me. As I said before, I take a lot of pride in being Canadian, but I also take a lot of pride in being part of New Japan and being their Intercontinental Champion. So I feel that I'm representing both equally. Any advantage I have from being with the Japanese style, that same advantage goes for people with the Lucha Libre style. So I think it's an even playing field. I'm going to do something that nobody else expects, and they're also going to do something that I don't expect. So really, I think it's an equal playing field. I think it just comes down to who wants it more.
Do you have a reference for the Lucha Libre in Mexico?
Sorry, reference like?
Some wrestlers, some company?
Unfortunately, in the last couple of years, I've been enthralled with the New Japan and Ring of Honor, so I haven't been too experienced. But growing up, actually, in Canada, our Latin network had CML aired all the time. So I was very familiar with the style and got to see a lot of wrestlers come through there. Of course, the bigger names like the Rey Mysterios and the Hoolies and stuff that spent time in Mexico. But I am very familiar with the style. As I said, a little bit older with who I recall. And of course, I've met many of the talents in New Japan now. And I'm just a big fan of the style. I'm a big fan of the wrestlers, and I just, all the emotions and all the excitement is hitting me, and I'm just ready to wrestle and get in there with some guys that I've been able to watch and really respect. Yes, absolutely. It's a huge accomplishment to be part of such a big company, and I take pride in professional wrestling as a whole. And any time that I can be a part of a company big and as important to the wrestling industry like CML, I take it with great pride, and I definitely would love to come back. Unfortunately, not very many, very little. I hope to learn soon.
Welcome to Mexico. Thank you very much.
Thank you.